So there are still 3 months to go before the marquee series of the year that is going to be played later this year, the Border Gavaskar Trophy 2024-25, and the Australian side is definitely going to go all guns blazing. You heard in Nathan Lyon early on, Steve Smith also came out and told how important this series is going to be, and now it was turn of the Australian left-arm ace fast bowler. It was Mitchell Starc, who has also now come out and shown how keen is he to win this series against India. In fact, he also talked about the fact that how important this series is going to be. You can see this by the statement that he gave. He said that with BGT becoming a 5-test affair for the first time in over 3 decades, it would be right on par with the Ashes. So now you know exactly how important are the Ashes to the Australian and the English side. But Mitchell Starc has clearly said this out loud now, that the BGT that is going to take place for the first time after 30 years, like I told you, a 5-match series. Last time that it happened was during the 91-92 season when there were 5 test matches played. After that this is going to be the first time when India and Australia are going to face each other in 5 test matches for the Border Gavaskar Trophy, and that is exactly why Mitchell Starc has sort of kept it on par with the Ashes series also. He went on to talk about how important winning this series is also going to be, because as you know, it's been 4 consecutive times now that the Indian team has won the Border Gavaskar Trophy. They are the reigning champions also. In fact, 2 times it has been that India has toured Australia and won the BGT. You know, it's not an easy feat to actually be an away side in Australia and to beat Australia in Australia during a test, and that's what he said, that how important. He said that it's not just about winning this series 2-1 or 3-1, it's about going 5-zip in this series. He said hopefully it's 5 times throughout the summer with 5 wins, then we move on from there. So he's talking about pure dominance from the Australian side this time around, and that's what he is also expecting, like other of his teammates. He was also asked about his retirement. He's just 11 test matches away from touching that 100 test match mark, and he talked about that also. He said, certainly no end date on my career. I will see where my body is and the want to keep going. But at this stage, it's all guns blazing for tests against India. So like I told you, like you just heard, he is not thinking about that 100 test mark at this point of time, and he's moreover looking at just playing the 5 test matches against India at this point. Like you would know that India and Australia are the top 2 teams as far as the WTC standings are concerned. So the top 2 teams will be facing off each other from November this year, and it's going to be a and all the scenario of the two teams to qualify for the final will depend on this series. India has to play 10 more test matches before the WTC final, and 5 are going to be in the Border Gavaskar Trophy itself.